everyone, it's Rebecca here and today I'm bringing you my holiday TBR. So by the time this goes up I will already be on holiday and you may have seen some footage from some of the videos that I'm planning to take while I'm there. But the plan is to show you all of the books I intend on taking and hopefully reading. So the first two that I want to show you should be of no surprise if you've seen my recent video, which is the Buzzwordathon TBR. That is for round 4. The code for this one is the word you. So as long as the book title features the word you can read a book. And the two that I'm planning on taking on holiday, possibly, okay, maybe one of them if I finish the first one, which I doubt, but that is Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng and 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. I spoke more about these in my Buzzwordathon TBR, so I shall leave a link either up there or down there to where you can view that. But yes, these two are two of the ones that I'm most looking forward to getting to. I will definitely pick at least one of these up. The Buzzwordathon lasts for a week, so if I don't pick at least one of them up and complete it, I'll be very disappointed. Next up we have a book by an author that I still really need to read, and that is The Dry by Jane Harper. This one was gifted to me by the wonderful Vanessa over at // Shy Girl Global on Twitter, who is obviously my best friend, who buys me bookish gifts. When I give her a list and say pick a couple, she buys them all. But yes, this is the first one that Jane Harper released. I do also have, where is it? I rearranged my bookshelves, this is difficult. Force of Nature, that's the one that I originally picked up, but this one is the first one that she released. So I'm planning on taking this one. This one is a thriller / mystery about who really killed the Hadler family. I have spoke about this one before with my full intentions of reading it. I never got around to it, so maybe relaxing by the pool is just what I need to help me get to reading it. The next one I have here is another one from the wonderful Vanessa, and that is The Rig by Roger Levy. In fact, no, I don't think she bought me this one. I think I seen her put it on her Goodreads TBR and I was like, I need to read this. So yes, I picked this one up. This one sounds so good. So this one follows, from what I can tell, a string of different stories that sort of all interconnect due to something called Afterlife. Now Afterlife is the social media platform that is used on this planet, a little bit like Facebook. And Afterlife allows subscribers and viewers a chance of resurrection depending on how many votes they can gain. So I believe that the rig is just this big massive machine essentially that controls everything. So I'm really intrigued. It is a trunky hunky though. It's 615 pages. What am I doing to myself? Especially when you see the final book that I have to show you in a minute. But this I have been very intrigued by. I haven't really seen it around on people's booktube channels, which makes me all the more intrigued. The next one I have here is one that I picked up on a whim in Waterstones, and that is Calculating the Stars by Mary Robinette Kowal. This one is set in the 50s when a meteorite strikes Washington DC and completely wipes it out, setting off basically an extinction level type of global warming. So the world plan essentially is to find another planet like Earth to colonise, particularly Mars. Yeah, they want to colonise the moon and then Mars, and we follow Elma, who is a mathematician and a World War II pilot, which that is what caught me. She's a World War II pilot. She wants to travel the galaxy essentially, to help colonise the planets, to help find a planet to colonise, but she's held back by prejudice because obviously it's 1950s, a woman shouldn't be able to do these things that a man is only designed to do. So excited to get to it, and this one is kind of like a chunker. It's another 500 pager. What am I getting myself in for? I'm only away for 2 weeks. But this one I was so excited to read, and when I got to the till in Waterstones, the bookseller behind the counter actually said that they'd just been hyping this one up with another customer, who both of which were very excited to get to it. So this is another one that I am very excited to get to. Okay, so the final one I have here is Mahusav, and that is Lethal White by Robert Galbraith. It still has the sticker on, I know, I'm a terrible person. This is the 4th in the Cormoran Strike novels, and I don't really want to know much about it because that's how I prefer these novels. So the Cormoran Strike series follow Cormoran Strike, who is a former, not a secret agent, but a detective, like a secret detective, who essentially gets enlisted in the first book, which is The Cuckoo's Calling, by a rather famous person to help them solve a crime, essentially. And from there his popularity just skyrockets. So we've had The Cuckoo's Calling, The Silkworm, and what was the third one? Oh my god, what was the third one? They're downstairs, that's annoying. That is really annoying. But the third book as well was very, very weird. I really enjoyed it, but it was a bit sadistic. So I've been putting it off and putting it off because the Cormoran Strike series has always been something that I read on holiday. It was just frustrating that when the Cormoran Strike fourth book, as in Lethal White, was released, it was in hardback in time for my honeymoon, and I did not have the time or the hand luggage allowance for that in hardback, so I've had to wait for the paperback to come out, which was a bad idea because this is a 768 page book. Again, why am I doing this to myself? This is the biggest book I have. I'm so excited to get to this one, and I don't really want to know much about it. I just really, really, really have my fingers crossed that the relationship between Strike and Robin is everything that I've wanted it to be since book one, and I know for a fact that's not going to be the case, but I really need it to be like that. It's just so much, like, I ship them. Okay, so there we have it. Those are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books that I plan on taking on holiday, 3 of which are over 500 pages. Like, there's 6 books there. That's not even including the ebook that I'm planning on taking as a backup for the Buzzwordathon. Again, TBR video. If you watch that, you will see what books I'm planning to read. So yeah, I have quite a lot of pages to get through in 14 days for somebody who barely gets through 10 pages in 14 days usually. But anyway, do you see any of the books on there that you would be interested in reading? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm so looking forward to this holiday, not just for the relaxing time, but for finally getting some decent reading done. Yes, again, thank you all so much for watching, and I shall see you all in the comments and in my next one. Bye!